Right, so here we go, we're going to do a pull workout. So this is following on from last week's post, and we went through a push workout. So today we're going to start with a hip hinge movement, so we're going to do some block pulls. Then we're going to do a vertical pull, so I think we're going to go some pull-ups, and then we're going to do a chest supported row, and then some single arm work, and then onto the old biceps. So as we go through the workout, I'll talk a little bit in more depth about the exercises, sets and reps and everything. So we've already had something sweet, had a bit of a pre-workout. Just going to go through a couple of preparation exercises for before I jump into the block pulls, because it's a tough movement. What I want to do is I want to make sure my core's switched on and everything's wide awake before I start trying to pull any weight. It won't be anything exciting on the bar anyway, so. Right, sweet. So, first exercise, I'm going to do some back extensions, erector focused. So I'm going to wake up my lower back. Then I'm going to do suitcase carry, and then I'm going to move into a Palov press. So I'm working my core in all different planes of motion just to make sure everything's switched on and solid, ready for the first exercise. We're working up towards my first working set. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do feeder sets. So basically what we're doing is maybe 3 sets, and what I'll do is I'll start with a lighter weight and do maybe 10 reps. Then I'll increase the weight but drop the reps down, maybe do like 5 reps. Then I'll increase the weight again, maybe do 2 or 3 reps. And that's going to prepare me for my first heavy set, rather than doing 2 or 3 high rep warm-up sets, which are going to fatigue me. They're going to take up my energy and sap a bit of the energy that I would use in my first set. What these are going to do, they're going to prepare me because they're going to get my central nervous system switched on. Everything's going to be wide awake and ready to go, but because I'm decreasing the reps every time, I'm not gassing my muscles out, so I'm fired up and good to go, but I'm not tired at the same time. So I think this is second feeder set. I'll do this one for about 3, 4, 5 reps maybe, and increase the weight, 2 or 3 reps, and then I'll go for my first working set. Right, so that is the block pulls finished off. So we started the workout with a hip hinging movement. I did 2 working sets between 4 to 6 reps, and then 1 back off set where we lowered the weight slightly and did higher reps. I think I was aiming for about 8 to 10 reps on that one. So we've gone hip hinge. Now we're going to go with a vertical pull, and I'm going to jump up on the pull-up bar. There's just something about pull-ups, you can't beat them. Like, a cable lat pull down's good, but if you're strong enough, pull-ups, they're just a different feel altogether. And if you can't quite perform bodyweight pull-ups, you can use a resistance band, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to jump in, I'm going to do a little warm-up. I'm going to do 1 working set of around 4 to 6 reps with some weight added to the exercise. Then I'm going to drop the weight off. I'm going to do body weight. I'm going to go 10 to 12 if I can do 10 to 12 on that set, and then I'm going to add a resistance band and just do as many as I can. So quick warm up, just get a feel for the movement, and then we'll add the weight on. So we're taking about between a minute and 90 seconds rest in between the pull-ups. On the block pulls, taking a little bit longer, 2 to 3 minutes rest on a big heavy exercise, like a deadlift or a block pull. You're going to need that little bit more. You're going to need to let your central nervous system recover. So 2 to 3 minutes, but exercises like this where it's mostly metabolic, so mostly just using your muscles, will about a minute and a half. There we go. Here we go. Right, so now we're going to jump on to chest supported T-bar row. So I really like to use a chest supported machine, so whether it be this or you could use a bench with dumbbells, but I find that you can really get some tension and torque through the muscle by having your chest supported, so you're pressing your chest into something. If you try and do something like a barbell bent over row, you've got to brace with your core, so as soon as your brace breaks down, you're not going to be able to use as much weight as you would be able to with your chest supported. So yeah, great way of really maximising the amount of weight you can use. You can just drive your chest into the pad and just drag like fuck. So a couple of warm-ups and then we'll go into the working sets. I think I'm going to do just 2 sets on this. I'm going to go for about 8 to 12 reps. Right, so final exercise before we jump on to a bit of biceps. So we've done a hip hinging movement, we've done a vertical pull, we've done a horizontal row, then we're going to do a single arm row. So for this exercise I'm going to go slightly higher on the reps, a little bit lighter, because I find this is one of them movements that you can muscle a little bit and create a bit of momentum and drag it in. You just lose that big stretch and a squeeze that you're actually looking for. So slightly lighter, higher on the reps. So I'm just going to be really concentrating on driving my elbow into my pocket and flexing a little bit through the core and getting a big squeeze in that lower lat. do about 3 sets on this exercise, and then we're going to do 2 triple drop sets over there, a little cheeky one to try out. Find smaller muscles like biceps, triceps, shoulders. You can handle a lot more sets and reps over something like your lats. Obviously your lats are a much bigger muscle, so you can get away with banging out a few sets and reps on that. So I'm going to go 3 sets between 10 and 15 reps on cable curls, and then I'll run you through the triple drop set on the dumbbells. So we're going to go through a finisher on biceps, try and get 2 rounds, then we'll see how it goes after the first one. So basically what we're going to do is start with a heavier weight, and you want to be leaning back. So when your arms are in this position, your elbows are locked out, and there's a lot of tension coming through the bicep, so the biceps are still holding the weight. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 reps, and then at the end of the 10 reps, I'm going to lock my elbow out and I'm going to squeeze my triceps. So I'm stretching that bicep out and I'm squeezing as hard as I can for 10 seconds. Then I'm going to drop the weights and jump straight into a lighter set. Same again, and then into a lighter set. So I'm going to aim for about 10 reps on the first set, and then whatever happens after that, happens after that. So we're just going to take it to failure. Right, let's do it. So elbows are locked out, so I've still got tension through the biceps in this position because I'm in this inclined position rather than being down here and the weight just being hanging. So I'm keeping the elbows up. We'll go through the first working set. You want to try and turn the little finger up and out at the top of the reps. You get a big squeeze. I've lost count now. Oh.
I think that's 5.
5?
I think so.
Shit, I'm not getting 10. Oh. Right, so we take the bicep into the stretch position, squeeze the triceps. 7, 6. Oh yeah. Oh, right. Into the stretch position again. Oh. Now what you don't want to happen is your mates come walking in the gym when you're on the last set of this and you're squealing on a set of 4 kg dumbbells. Last one. Oh shit. I think 1 round of that'll do. There's not 2 in there, that's for sure. Woo.